Alright, hoodie's on because I didn't shave my head and I may be a little hungover. So if I look a little jacked up, that's because I am. I gotta leave that liquor alone. But I had to get in front of the camera, y'all, and get my 2 cents on this Chris Rock live special that was on Netflix last night. And it was heavily advertised. It was a big deal, you know what I mean? And but I just gotta say this because I don't want to sound like a hater, you know what I mean? Because we have so many haters in the world. I want to say, as a man, I respect Chris Rock because he does something that I cannot do, and that's get it on the stage and tell jokes and make people laugh and get paid millions of dollars for it, okay? I drive fucking Uber for a living, so kudos to him, man. He's making a living for himself, doing what he loves to do, and he's doing a great job at it. Chris Rock, okay, just as a fan of comedy, Chris Rock just never did it for me. You know what I mean? So I would never discourage anybody to watch him. But just for me, he doesn't do it. I don't know if it's his delivery, his voice. I don't know. It's just something about Chris Rock that just never did it. I think he's funnier as an actor in movies than he is on stage. So here it is. I hit play. Watched this morning. I hit play. And mainly, I wanted to watch this just because I wanted to hear what he had to say about Will Smith. That's the only reason. Because like I said, Chris Rock, he doesn't do it for me, man. So I watched like the first 10 or 15 minutes of it. No laughs at all, as I expected, and I honestly fast forwarded to the end, to the Will Smith stuff. So I can hear some of you right now, well, how can you critique it and judge it if you didn't watch the whole thing? Because I didn't want to watch the whole thing, because I already know what I'm in for. I've seen Chris Rock stand up before, and now, mind you, he says some real shit. So the thing about Chris Rock that I also like also is that he says some real shit. He says, like, a lot of stuff that people think but can't say. Kind of like Dave Chappelle, but Dave Chappelle's funnier. So Chris Rock does say some shit now where I'm like, yo, it's facts right there. Like, one of the realest shit that he ever said, which is now in this special, one of the realest shit he ever said was that only women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. Men are only loved by how much they can provide. I'm like, I feel that. Now, as far as the special goes, okay, he does tackle woke culture. Okay, he does tackle the whole transphobia thing. Okay, talking about how if his dad had turned to a woman, he'd be okay with it, but his older brother would be like, man, what the fuck you doing, And he's like, hey, show some respect, all right? He's your, she's your father, okay? And I mean, some stuff was funny, though I didn't laugh, but I'm like, okay, that's some real shit. So I fast forwarded to the end, to the Will Smith stuff, and I can tell that Chris was, I could tell this shit hurt him. I could tell he's still angry about it, because it's like, dude, you embarrassed me on the biggest stage in the world at that time, the Oscars, you know what I mean? So Chris still feels some type of way, and he said some real shit, man. I mean, I know it's people that's not pro, but that's Team Will, Team Chris. Yeah, Will was right because he protected his woman. Yeah, Chris is right. Listen, my 2 cents on it is, I thought the slap was out of line. I thought that Will shouldn't have went up there and did what he did, because here it is, the first black produced Oscars, and said like, here's our moment to show the world our talent and what we can do. Like we're not only are we producing the Oscars, but we're hosting the Oscars. And the ironic thing is that the safest black man in America since Bill Cosby ruined it, fucked it all up for us. You know what I mean? So yeah, I can't side with Will on that, but at the same time, I'm not going to hate on Will for that. I'm still a Will Smith fan. I still watch his movies. When Bad Boys 4 drop, I'm going to be first in line. I still fuck with Will. I'm not going to be one of those where like, yeah, man, fuck Will Smith, man. He was wrong for what he did. He was wrong, but I ain't the man judge. I ain't God. So yeah, it was interesting to hear Chris's take on it because I never really heard like, I just heard little sound bites and stuff he would say, but to actually address it, I feel okay. He got it out now. He feels some type of way. He said he had love for Will, but then he did say, he watched Emancipation just to see him get whipped by Master. Now, okay, I can't fuck with that joke because no. As much as I may be mad at another brother, what I'm saying, I would never condone seeing him get lynched or whipped by a slave master or a white man. You know what I'm saying? That's almost like, me and my brother can fight. Me and my brother can argue. We can fight, okay? But you better not say nothing. You better not put your hands on him. The only one that can, is me. We can go at it, but you better not come and touch him or I'm fucking you up. So when he said that, I'm like, you know what? There's truth and serious to every joke. And I think Chris Rock really meant that shit. So if the powers that be, if the 1%, the people that are actually run this fucking world sacrifice Will Smith or destroyed Will Smith, Chris Rock will be first in line to my bravo, fuck that nigga, yeah, get him, massa. Yeah. Nah, I can't rock with that. No pun intended. So yo, I ain't taking much more of your time, man. Yo, this shit was corny. It wasn't funny at all. I did like hearing his take on what happened that night, and he did make a lot of sense. You know what I mean? So with that being said, this didn't do it for me, but if it did it for you, so be it. Comment freely below. Let me know what you thought about it. But Chris Rock, this ain't funny to me. Yo, it's funny how, I do want to say this real quick too, man. It's funny how you got like, Chris Rock and Kevin Hart, who I really respect, but on stage, they're just not funny. How is it that the funniest motherfuckers that do stand up don't get that same spotlight like those two? Like to me, Cat Williams, Ari Spears, Bruce, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers are funny. Okay, I saw Bruce at the Improv, and when I say my stomach was cramping up laughing so hard, but he will never get the recognition that a Kevin Hart or a Chris Rock would get. And I'm like, dude, like Bruce is like 10 times funnier than them cats. So it's like, how come he doesn't get that same? I don't know, man. I guess it's politics. I guess it's I don't know. I don't have the answer, man. Maybe I got the answer. I don't know, but it is funny how the people that's not so funny are the ones that get the biggest fucking platforms. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. I mean, like I said, even Cat Williams, I think Cat Williams is funnier than Kevin Hart, but Kevin Hart has the bigger stage, and he's doing what he do, but respect, respect. He worked hard, he earned that spot, but I think, if I had my money, and they say, okay, who'd you pay to see, Cat Williams or Kevin Hart, I'm picking Cat Williams. This is what it is. So anyways, if you like and dig this content, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.